Well, this is about to go down. That box is about to turn into a doghouse. Hello, Jamie. What are you doing? So, here's the situation. Bouncy dog across the street. I can't get him to like come over here and just stay. So, I'm going to have to make something across the street that he can get in and out of the wind. I've got covers and stuff over there for him on the deck. And, you know, I'm still feeding him. And it's supposed to get really cold tonight, like 27 degrees. And I know he's a rough old dog, and you know he's maintained before, but I don't know if the previous owner let him inside or any of that kind of stuff. And I can't get him in here because Jamie, old jealous pot, she would lose her mind. It's hard enough to deal with her stalking the cat all the time. So I'm going to try to turn this cardboard box into like a improvised doghouse. The cardboard would be somewhat of an insulator. It would keep him out of the wind. Plus, once I put his blankets in here, I think it'd be better than nothing. It's not ideal. I can't seem to find anybody that wants a little dog. And he's just happy over there doing his thing. So I'm going to do the best I can and see what I can do with this. Also, I've got some of this bubble wrap insulation stuff that I put in front of my windows. I might run a layer of that on the inside if I can figure a way to get it to stick, because that would be another little barrier to keep the cold out of the box. Also, guys, I'm going through a bunch of boxes and stuff that I've got. It's just so much junk. Well, not junk, but it's just stuff that I just don't need, and I don't have any room for it. And I've got pictures. Like, I come from an Air Force family. Like, my dad was in the Air Force, and I grew up around airplanes and military and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to make a website. And some of the stuff that I don't want, like this picture here, I actually took this when I was like 15. Like, pictures like this, you know, I might keep my Eleanor picture. But I've got so many airplane books, just airplane pictures. I've got actual balsa wood hand-built model planes. Some I'm going to keep. A lot of them I'm going to get rid of. I've got boxes of little plastic, like 1/48 scale models that I need to do something with. Let me show you. Like, these right here are stick-built airplanes. That's a Jap Zero. I think that's a P-51. This is a 1/12 scale P-38. Got a B-17, B-24, B-25, and I'll get some of them out of the wrapper, and y'all can kind of check them out. But I'll probably be putting them on that little website and selling a couple of them too, just to kind of get rid of some stuff, man. It's just so much junk. I don't want to say junk, stuff that's just in my way. I need to get rid of it. Like, I've got my old Hot Wheel City. So, well, why do I still even have that? Like I really care. Yeah. And I've got my elementary school G.I. Joe lunchbox. It doesn't have a thermos, but I got the lunchbox. So, I had started using this painter's tape, which sucked, because I was going to try to tape this top up and use one side as the door. Jamie's just infatuated with the cat. But I found something even better. I've got about a half a roll of this Protecto wrap for like windows. Really sticky stuff. I think that'd be a whole lot better to tape this box together, and it might actually give it some rigidity. So let me get to taping. You know, before I do that, I think I'm actually going to cut some of this bubble insulation in some strips and adhere it to the inside of the box, and maybe put another layer on the outside. So here's what I've got so far. I've insulated the inside. I still have to get that ironed out. But digging around in all my stuff, I found a hot glue gun that used to be in my mom's, and it's still got a little bit of glue in it. So I'm gonna open up the back side, or maybe pull some of this out a little bit, and hot glue this insulation inside the box to, you know, maybe hope it keeps it from sagging down too much. So yeah, it's coming along. It's not ideal. I don't have the funds to buy a dog house, so make do with what you got where you're at. Kind of like what Pastor Joe Fox says. In this case, it's for a dog. With making a mess, here's my improvised dog house. I put some of that bubble insulation on the inside, and hopefully this will help out a little bit, at least keep the wind off of him. And I've got some more old blanket that I'm going to throw in there with it, plus what I've got over there. I've got a mover's blanket around here someplace. I think I might drape that over top of this when I get it situated. So the way I'm envisioning on the deck, the back of this is going to face the house. The wind comes from this direction, so I'm going to leave this here. That way maybe diffuse the wind from out inside of the little box, and then he can kind of curl up and just at least stay out of the wind. And he's got a roof over him because of the deck, so I ain't gonna worry about the water. So I hope this Protecto wrap sticks. I don't think it's gonna do too good, but whatever I could with what glue that I had, this hot glue, I glued that insulation to the inside of the box where I could. So hopefully it works for maybe a day or two until I can come up with something better, because tonight it's getting down to 27. It's going to get pretty cold. So let me take this over there to the dog and see if he likes it. So here we go. I had to turn it the completely different direction. The way the wind's blowing, I thought the wind was blowing the other direction. So that's what we got. Shoved all of his blankets in there, and the wind's coming this way, blowing towards me, and I put his old blanket on top. So hopefully it'll kind of keep some of the wind off of him. But I couldn't. There he is right there. Come here, buddy. Come on. I know you're cold. Come on. Come on. He's freezing. I try to pick him up and he just won't let me. So, come on. Yeah, I think he's thinking I'm gonna try to get him, but he's shaking, he's cold. It's probably 30 degrees, so hopefully he figures it out. Poor thing. It just sucks. Oh well, what can you do, you know? So, I finally got him in there, and he's happy. He didn't like it at first, so once he realized it was kind of protected, and it's actually pretty warm in there already. And he's only been in there for a few minutes, so good, that makes me happy. So, I found one of Jamie's old bones that she never would eat. Here you go, buddy. I'm gonna leave it in there for him. Yeah, you doing okay? Huh? Puppy dog? So, yeah. Good. That makes me happy. So at least now I know he's got a little protection from the elements. And he can be snug as a dirty dog in a rug, I guess.